Today we're going to be creating our grumpy monkey. We're going to start by writing our name and the day of the week on the back. We can either draw our monkey with the pencil first, or we can dive right in with the Sharpie since we've already practiced. I'm going to draw mine with the Sharpie, and I'm drawing mine hanging. You can draw whatever pose you would like for your monkey. On this one, I have mine hanging, so I need to add a branch for him to hold on to, and look, I showed him dropping a banana. I'm going to use oil pastels to add the jungle details. We're going to have neons and normal. We're mainly going to be using the cool colors and the greens. We have handout sheets to help us come up with ideas for different plants to surround our monkey to create that jungle. I'm going to need some ground plants, some tall plants, and some hanging plants. I'm going to start by adding in the branch that the monkey is holding on to. And then I'm adding some moss texture over top of that whole branch because the jungle is wet and super duper green. So moss grows everywhere. I'm doing the side of my tree, all using that same color green. When I go to draw another plant, I want to try another color. So I trade my colors out for another type of green, and here I am drawing a ground plant. I'm even adding some leafy details towards the inside of that plant as well. I'm going to continue using different greens and drawing different types of plants. This one looks like a giant leaf. See how I stopped when my oil pastel touched that first one? That's showing that it's behind. Now let's see how I draw some hanging plants, some hanging vines that have leaves covering it. And I can do more than one layer of that. This is showing the depth of the jungle, how deep that jungle can be. Let's add more and more plants and covering that background. There I have my first grumpy monkey. Let's see how I can do another one. This time I might draw a grumpy monkey that is standing and stomping around. I need the ground, and then I'll do some ground plants again and some hanging plants as well. There I have my grumpy monkey storming off with his banana. Now let's add some paint. We're going to take our paintbrushes, we hold it where the metal and the wood meet. We are only going to be using the green color. So there are 3 colors for us to use. If you have the neons, you only have 1 color in there, and then the color brown for our monkey. I'm going to use the color brown first to color in the body of my monkey. For it to work, I get my paintbrush wet. I do a tiny baby touch. And then I'm going to wipe it on the lip so it doesn't drip. Let's swirl my paintbrush hairdos in the paint. Do not smush, do not smash. Now it's a nice dark brown for my body. Now if I want to have my face a little bit lighter, I just do a little touch of the water and it helps make a lighter colored brown. If it gets too dark, just don't worry, add a little more water and rub it in. There I have the darker brown on the body, the lighter brown on the face. Once my monkey's finished, I clean my brush, press, press, turn, press, press, turn, wipe it on the lip so it doesn't drip. And then I can go to do the green colors for my leaves. I can use any of the greens. I take it, get it nice and juicy, pick one leaf area to start with, and paint it all the way in. No spot-itis. I can use that same color in more than one space, but try not to have those spaces right next to each other. Clean your brush before you get a new color. we have our fully painted and completed Grumpy Monkey.